Following the Spring Creek National, Honda HRC Progressive Team Manager Lars Lindstrom has given an update on the Joe Shimoda injury. If you missed it, he suffered that crash right there in the qualifying before Southwick, which basically ended his championship run. Coming into the weekend, he was the points leader, the red plate, looking good, and then one weird little crash and done. Obviously, you missed both motos. He ended up losing the points lead. Believe, correct me if I'm wrong, going into Spring Creek, he was like 30 points down. So a pretty big margin. I mean, that's a race or a moto and 15th or something like that. I don't know the math on that, but a pretty good change in points. And obviously, people were talking about, well, why is he not racing? Why is Sasha Kunin racing, even though they both broke collarbones at Southwick? And, well, the point being, the difference in Sasha was still the points leader going into this weekend at Fox Hill. Obviously, that didn't go very well for him, getting in 8th overall and losing the points lead. And yeah, not exactly a great great weekend for championships in Southwick for the two people who broke their collarbone. Well, two of the many people. But Lars has given an update saying, quote, "It was the oddest thing that I've been a part of, I think, as far as a physical injury. It was at the track at Southwick. The Alpine Stars medical guys saw a break in his collarbone, and we went to the hospital because of his concussion just to make sure that everything was okay," which it was. And when they were there, they took a different x-ray and said that his collarbone, was broken also, but it was hard to see. Then we couldn't really see it. Joe's agent and him couldn't really tell. Felt pretty good. Didn't feel like it felt like it hurt, but it wasn't like if you broke your collarbone and it's broken into pieces. There's no real question there, but since he had already had a plate there from a previous injury, it was kind of hard to tell. So they went and got a CT scan done, and in the CT scan, it came back from the radiologist and said, "Your bone's not broken." This is Monday, and we were like, maybe he can ride. It could have been Tuesday, maybe, and so we were ecstatic. We thought that he could come back, but actually suited up and rode on Wednesday and tried, and when he rode, he could ride. It felt okay, but when he hit any jump, it was pretty big pain. When that happened, he's like, something's wrong. It can't be this way. So he went to a different doctor, this like the 5th guy, by the way, and then went to a specialist, and he looked at the x-ray, and he could see that there was a break underneath the plate. It's not a complete dislocation or the bone's not completely separated, but it is broken, and it's basically like a splinter sticking up. So the odd part about was that he had already had the plate with 6 screws in it, 3 on each side. So to fix it and to try and come back, they would have had to remove all those, which means there's 6 empty holes from the bone that need to heal, and they can't put another plate over that. The whole thing would be a super brittle, and it'd be compromised. There wasn't really much that he could do other than, hey, you got to wait 4 to 6 weeks. And so that's kind of how that ended. We were hopeful that he was going to get the concussion protocol because his head felt good, and then that kind of just died. So it was a little bit of a bummer. Now, obviously, this is for the team, for Shimoda. This is a bummer. They haven't won outdoor title since, well, a 250 title. I'll preface this. I think since 23 with Hunter Lawrence. If I'm wrong, comment down below. And for Shimoda, this is a 2nd year in a row going to Southwick, having a big crash, and it's just not his track. I don't know what it is. The deep sand, something about it, whatever, does not work with him. 2 years in a row with big crashes, getting hurt, and especially this one's even worse, right? You're leading the points coming in. This isn't crashing in a race. You're not, you didn't get hit by anybody else. This isn't for points. You crashed, or he crashed in qualifying, effectively practice time. Came over that little bump, and who knows what. The front wheel dug into the sand. He hit a little rut, something, and sent him over the bars, obviously, and here it is, on the ground. Not the way you want this to end. Especially, again, being the points leader, coming out of Southwick as, I think he was third place, completely losing any momentum. And they're right. Like, even if he obviously rode on Wednesday. Even if he did come back for Spring Creek, I mean, it's shown we have the perfect example, right? Sasha Kunin, same injury, plated, racing the next weekend, and ends up finishing 8th. I mean, even if Shimoda could have come back, or if he did come back and raced this weekend or the rest of motocross, it'd be the hardest thing, right? You're already down points, so you've got to race harder. Make sure that you're ahead of your competitors every single moto, which means you're going to be pushing more, and to try and make up that point difference with an injury, not exactly great. Now, Lindstrom did add, quote, "XMX is the goal. We'll see if we're feeling better in the amount of time it takes to ride maybe the last couple rounds of motocross, but right now, I think the focus is going to be SMX," which makes perfect sense, right? He's the returning champion from last year. There's absolutely no point other than maybe just getting back up to race speed to race the last couple rounds or push to try and race any part of motocross. This championship's done. You've lost it. You might as well just say, this season is over, move on. Look forward to defending the SMX title and hopefully, knock on wood, being healthy for that. I mean, he was looking really good before this. There should be some sort of confidence behind that, you didn't get injured and ruin your season while you're running 5th in points. You were the championship leader. You were looking good, competitive, fast. That you should have some confidence, some sort of, momentum from that. And coming into SMX, obviously, you already know he could win. He won last year, whether you little games with Deegan that happened in the final, but he still ended up with the title. And for him, you got to look forward to this and say, I want another title. I want the bonus money. I want the, sponsorship, contract money, whatever you want to call it, from another title. And hopefully he's fully healthy for it, right? You don't want to see him come in with, still some lingering pain or whatever. I mean, there's a good amount of time between now and then. I mean, he's still got, 4 or 5 rounds? Washougal, Unadilla, Budds Creek, Ironman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 rounds. So you still have a pretty good amount of time before the playoffs start. Hopefully, like I said, he's healthy and can be competitive. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Do all the fun things that this platform allows you to do, because it does really help me out. I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.